South Africa has been experiencing extreme weather conditions with most parts of the country on high alert as brutally cold temperatures persist today. Joburg residents have also been warned to use safe heating devices while keeping warm. For more on this, let's talk to Robert Mulaudzi. He, of course, is the spokesperson for the city of Joburg, the Emergency Management Services. Thank you for joining us, Robert. It's good to have you as this cold front batters the city of Johannesburg. It certainly is cold. Have you received any incidents from the city residents affected by the cold and wet weather overnight?
Yeah, this overnight we have not yet recorded any major incidents. However, over the weekend we have had a number of incidents, fire incidents, which were reported in the city of Johannesburg. There was an incident in Mayfair where there was a loss of lives there, about 2 people. And also there was an incident in Fisher where 2 young kids also lost their lives in a fire incident. And there was another one in Mapeta. So over the weekend, I would say there were about 3 separate incidents where about 5 people lost their lives due to fire incidents. So, of course, we are concerned about this extreme winter weather conditions which we are experiencing. Hence, we still continue to plead with our residents to continue to exercise caution when using heating devices, things like heaters, blazers or imbaula, paraffin stoves, candles, to make sure that these kind of heating devices are not left unattended, so that we can be able to prevent, further devastating fire incidents.
Goodness
throughout
me.
this week.
So just to reiterate what you're saying, we've confirmed so far since this cold snap, 5 people have lost their lives.
Yes,
Okay.
5 people. Yes, 5 people have lost their lives in 3 separate fire incidents. Yes.
Okay. Obviously, you're going to monitor the situation as we go today, because now the real cold front is really taking grip. And I mean, I know there's even been some weather reports that there's possible snow that may be around the Gauteng area. I'm not sure if anybody's experienced it as yet, but what are you? Obviously, it's the heating devices that you're warning the residents to please be careful of, and certainly not sleep with fires and hot coal ovens on.
Yes, we are continuing from our side. We are actually this morning will be in the inner city, since we know that it has been one of the areas where we have had a number of incidents. So where we will be continuing with our public education efforts to launch our winter fire safety campaigns to conscientize our residents to make sure that now that we are in the winter season, we know that we normally see an increase in terms of the number of fires, mostly caused by the heating devices, while our communities are trying to warm themselves. So we will be continuing with our campaigns in our shopping malls, visiting most of our informal settlements, conducting door-to-doors, areas like Maimai, Riverside Informal Settlement, Kartin Informal Settlement, and other areas which we have seen in the previous years recording a number of fire incidents in those areas. So we will be continuing throughout this winter season just to make sure that our residents are informed as to how they can be able to take care of this kind of heating devices, so we prevent further incidents which might occur.
Yeah. Robert, just one last question. A lot of people on the streets, and that unfortunately is, the city is full of people living on the streets. Are there places for them to go to seek shelter and warmth during this time?
Yes, I think the relevant department, like the social services, they've got a number of initiatives which they are conducting. However, from our side, when we conduct our campaigns, we normally ensure that as and when they maybe ignite there's fires around those areas, they make sure that those fires are controlled. But from the city side, there is a number of initiatives which are being done to make sure that they are safe.
All right, Robert, thank you. Keep doing, this intense work, certainly as this cold front grips the country, but focusing here on the city of Johannesburg. Robert Mulaudzi confirming that 5 people have now lost their lives due to this inclement weather, but through mostly the use of fires. So we'll catch up with him if we need to speak a little bit more about that.